And we have a lot of Rangers stuff to go through here. Will the subtraction of Marcus Semien be a huge addition for the Rangers? But first, I'm going to go to Alec Medford. Then we're going to go to Corey Majors for news, and then we'll get back to this.
Oh, there's so much news. Sean McFarland, friend of the station from the Morning News, says that Skip Schumacher spoke earlier this morning and mentioned that Justin Foscue will start getting reps in the outfield this spring, and that Michael Hellman will get reps at shortstop as the club evaluates bench and utility options.
I mean, look, we've talked about Justin Foscue for a long time. He got an opportunity. It went very poorly. Then it looked like he deserved more opportunity. So I'm interested to see what he can do.
Regarding what I said before the last segment was over, Kevin. Skip Schumacher said Wyatt Langford won't play. This is according to Kennedy Landry. Wyatt Langford won't play in Cactus League game until a few days in. He's fine. That's just how he wants to ramp up.
Because the games start tomorrow.
Brandon Nimmo will also ramp up slowly, as he always does. He likely won't be in a game until March. And she said, don't panic when you see the lineups. So I'm sorry. I felt like we were rushing to get out of the segment, and we weren't able to really get that information in, Kevin's. But now everybody knows. But I think this is the most important information that is breaking at the moment. MLB has announced that Mountain Dew Baja Blast is now the official soft drink of Major League Baseball. And they're going to roll out a season-long promotion tied to the biggest home runs in the game. You're going to get a Baja Blast program that will turn long-distance home runs into product rewards.
Neat. All right.
You didn't respond to that the way I thought you would.
Alec did, though.
Do you not love Baja Blast?
I can't say I've ever tried it.
Alec?
What?
You're kidding.
I don't drink soda.
You have to experience it once in your life, even just a sip.
Yeah, just taste it.
Just a sip.
I'm not against it. I'm
offended.
Okay,
Me too.
I'm not taking an anti-Baja Blast stance. I'm just saying I don't currently drink soda, and that's why I haven't tried it.
I don't either. But anytime I'm handed a Baja Blast,
that means
business. I will do unholy things to that beverage.
It's like the Smirnoff challenge, ice challenge.
Pretty much, yes. I'll get on a knee.
Okay, I will. All right, I'll look into it.
You just missed it pretty quickly for a guy who doesn't know about Baja Blast, is all I'm saying.
Okay, but if you don't know or care about something, why would you think that person would know or care about it?
Because other people do. And Kevin, you're a man of the people. You always have been.
So true.
You've always said that.
So very true.
From the 214, Baja Blast is 70% regular Mountain Dew and 30% Blue Powerade. I didn't know that, but now that I do, makes me like it even more.
Interesting.
I haven't had one in years, but I love it.
I want to know if people put that to the test, and they're like, I've been experimenting with these different things.
In the lab.
Yeah.
And great. From the 325, I officially can't listen to this show anymore because of Kevin's take on Baja Blast.
No, it doesn't say that.
That's why they're texting in.
It just says they officially can't listen to this show anymore. It doesn't necessarily have to do with that.
I wonder what Peyton would say about
probably.
Baja Blast.
Oh, he'd probably step all over it worse than Kevin did.
All right, Kevin, back to your very more irrelevant information.
It's time. Did you say this is more irrelevant?
Very more relevant.
Oh, okay. All right. So The Athletic, they run their poll of executives and different folks across MLB. And one of the questions that came up, I found very interesting. The best subtraction of the winter.
Okay.
Best subtraction of the winter. Let's pop a coldie in the dugout. Nick Castellanos. He got the most votes. Second most on the list,
Did he do that? He drank a beer in the dugout?
That's what he said.
What's wrong with that?
Where he opened it? No. Not in the clubhouse, in the dugout.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I think he did it specifically to piss off his manager.
Oh, he does like to interrupt things.
Oh, Tara Lipinski's looking nice. She's on the Traders. But Marcus Semien was second on the list. And here are what a couple of people said. Now, you can probably guess who the both of them is in this scenario. I mean, you could probably blame both of them, obviously meaning Semien and Seager. But whatever it was, you have to buy into the team first and foremost. I don't give a hoot how good you are. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're going to be gone. Then we go to another executive. Look, I respect him as a player. He's durable and he's a pro and all that. But this deal is the Rangers saying they needed to get him out of here. So clearly they chose Semien over Seager as the guy who had to go. It has clearly been an issue for a few years. Something needed to give, and it was him.
I think that's partially correct. I think they were looking to get rid of both because of the amount of money that's spent on both players.
Yeah.
And I think they wanted to reduce that payroll.
And they were willing to take a discount on Semien, but not Seager.
Yeah, Seager still has more value, and they felt like they could get more. And now that's, I could be completely wrong about that, but I feel based on some of the research that we've done that might have been the case, an idea that was involved there. I also feel like both of them had two separate views, and I don't know that, Kevin, they look at Corey Seager's view of this team and think that that's the correct one either. Like, I think Wyatt Langford is probably your leader. I think that Evaldi is. Is Seager your best player? Probably still, yeah. Hopefully Wyatt Langford, I'm kind of hoping that he becomes that next dude because this would be the awesome year for it. But I think that's partially correct. I don't think it's completely. But how is that going to affect the lineup? Is whenever these guys actually go step up to the plate now, is that going to be better? Because did you add anything that you got that you're better at?
Yeah,
it's just overall personality of the clubhouse is the thing that's going to make them a better hitting lineup?
I think that is why people answer that way, the second one. Now, realistically, in terms of your lineup, one of the big things I think folks would be is you had phased away from going Marcus Semien leadoff, whereas it looks like Brandon Nimmo is going to get the first real shot at leadoff here. So maybe that's
whenever
difference.
He starts playing.
Yeah, okay. It's going to be fine. He's going to be there in like a week.
Okay, all right.
Or did he wait because that's when we're going to be there live from spring training?
Smart job on his part.
Wouldn't rule that out. And so I think that will make a difference. And then, for as much as I think we all appreciate the professionalism and availability of Marcus Semien, if you're available every single day to go 1 for 4, do I need that?
Batting 250 isn't good enough for you.
Yeah, well,
nowadays.
actually, batting 250 in a few years is going to make you the batting champion.
But you better be popping those home runs and driving in RBIs. And and you're right. Listen, Marcus Semien, it seemed like they were a little afraid to ask him to do some things.
100%. And that was Bochy.
I don't know, was that because of he was Grizzly? Or was that because they just didn't want to shake anything up and didn't want to make any crazy moves?
You know what? I'm going to backtrack just a little bit on what I said. And I will disagree a little bit with afraid. I think, and we all love Bruce Bochy to death, right? I think Bruce Bochy, unfortunately, at times was a little too stuck with these are the guys who won it for me in 23.
Yes.
And I totally get why you would be like that. But he said time and again, like we were talking about Josh Young. He was like, well, Josh Young was a starter when we won the World Series. And I'm not here to discount any of that. None of us are. It's one of the greatest moments of my entire sports life. But when you got almost 2 years on, you had to kind of look at it and be like, hey, man, you're right. And I know we couldn't have done it without him, but we need to make some changes. Mm-hmm. And I think that's unfortunately, Bochy got a little stuck with like the loyalty factor.
Yeah, and then so he's like, hey, will you move to 5?
Right.
And can you drive in runs at 5? And Marcus Semien was like, sure. And everybody was like, well, we can't get on base before Marcus Semien. We're going to get out before we get to him. And he was like, well, crap, this isn't working out either way. And so they moved on down. Look, man, you realized whenever that contract was signed that he was not going to see the entirety of that contract.
Same thing with
mostly
Seager.
because of his age. Like he was at a point where you capitalized on him in the second year of having him because you went out and added some other things, Bruce Bochy being one of them. So again, thank you for your time. I hope this is the case. I hope just maybe it's a more linear approach across the room of what they want to accomplish instead of having a couple guys walking on eggshells around each other. I hope that is a little more comfortable clubhouse that they're able to go up to the plate with a clear mind and an approach that allows them to drive in and create runs. Somebody did text in and say they tried Baja Blast once and they swear they high-fived God. And Kevin,
how do you juxtapose that with, from the 817, Baja Blast is a gateway drug to meth and holes in your sheetrock.
Mm-hmm. This is why, Kevin, this is like wine tasting, all right?
Okay.
Don't drink the wine, taste the wine. Okay.
So, I also don't drink wine. If that's
once you insert that into your bloodstream, you got problems.
Okay.
You just want to see what the taste is, and then you can decide from there.
From the 214, why does Kevin hate the poor people who eat Totino's pizza rolls? I'm just saying, I think you can do better for yourself. And Baja Blast. I'm not against people who drink Baja Blast. I've just never tried it. From the 469, now I have to say it is officially official that I can officially no longer listen to the show because Kevin doesn't like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Mm-hmm. I haven't tried it.
He hasn't tried it because
I'm not against it.
They don't have frozen diamonds that they put in the drink. You know how Kevin is about his drink and his fanciness. So it's like if it doesn't have frozen diamond, ice is just going to melt.
I mean, look, you can ask my wife. Pretty much all I ever drink is water.
You drink ice in that water?
Usually not.
I wonder why. Not cold diamonds, huh? That's why.
All right. Do you want another? Look, I got another Rangers note for you. Or we can talk about soda.
No, let's talk about the Rangers.
Viable.
Let's do the Rangers thing, dude.
Okay, what do you think will be the Rangers' longest winning streak and losing streak this year?
Longest winning streak, 16 games.
Wow. Alec, would you take the under?
Yeah, I would obliterate the under.
Okay, Alec, what would be your longest winning streak for the Rangers this season, knowing that it's inevitably going to be a letdown based on that answer?
I was thinking 6.
Okay. All right,
fine. 9.5.
Okay. What is going to be their longest losing streak?
16 games.
Really? I thought for sure he was going to say 1. I thought he was going to be like, they might lose a game here or there.
I can definitely see like a 6 to 8 game stretch where you're just like, man, I haven't looked at the entire schedule too, because there could be some stretches that are really terrifying.
Alec, longest losing streak.
I was thinking a little bit longer than their longest winning streak, so I'd go 8.
Last year, Texas Rangers' longest winning streak, 6 games. They did that 4 times, which is pretty wild. Their longest losing streak, 8 games. However, that did not start until game 150, when it felt like that maybe...
Really?
Yeah. So they got to game 150, and then they lost 8 in a row. Because remember, they were like 79 and 71, something around there. Huge losing streak ended up pushing them to 500. But before that, it was only 6. Mm-hmm. And so the betting odds are pretty much in line with that. Longest winning streak, 6.5. Longest losing streak, 6.
Yeah, and that does go to... You don't need... a 40-game winning streak. Obviously, that's really tough. You don't need that. You need to win series.
Exactly.
If you stack series, if you stack series throughout a season, by the end of the season, your record is in the playoffs. You're feeling good about this. A nice streak means that you found a groove. And your guys are in the zone, your pitching's on fire. Like a nice streak is there. Everybody's healthy. You got that going for you. Like that's going to be important. You want a nice one, but more than anything else, you want to win 2 out of 3 every time you go out there for a series.
Now, a lot more opinions. People are now hyping up the Baja Blast Freeze.
Oh yes, that one right there.
At Taco Bell saying it's the S, and then an outlier opinion from the 228. Kevin, you're not missing out on the Baja Blast. It's trash. But that does seem to be the minority opinion in this. There's a lot of people who are pro Baja Blast.
Well, because a lot of people understand that whenever you only have like $3, you can swing through Taco Bell.
Not anymore.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I was like, you might get a drink for $3 at Taco Bell now. Let's talk about Taco Bell just jacking up their prices unreasonably.
And that's why you just go with Whataburger, because Whataburger's always going to deliver you the best quality food at a reasonable price.
Can I tell you the only thing I don't like about what Whataburger has done with their prices? They all used to be nice round numbers. It used to be like you'd snag a bob for $3.50 or $4, right? And now it's like, $4.57 or whatever. And I was like, it used to be lovely. And they're like, oh yeah, no, we built the Texan, trust us. And so it'd be like $12. You get 2 sandwiches and a drink, $10, $12, right on.
So you're just
dollar.
saying round down. If you can.
Sure.
Hey, Whataburger, can you all round down?
I can see why. Yeah, why don't they do that? They ask you to round up for charity. Why don't they ever say, our time's tight for you. Would you like to round down?
Yeah. In the 945, the Rangers will go 162-0.
No, they won't.
We got time.
They won't.
We have time to make that decision about this team.
You know why? Because Boshi said it couldn't be done.
I don't think he said that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You have no proof. If you had proof, Alec would play it right now.
That's right.
He can't because there's not real.
And guess what, Kevin? He's not here anymore.
Yeah.
You know who is?
Skip Schumacher.
Corey.
Oh, okay. That's a good
I am
point.
here. Acknowledge me.